The man left his biological daughter alone by the swimming pool because his mistress's daughter was having heart trouble. The little girl kept calling for help in the pool, yet the man only cared about the safety of his mistress's daughter. The girl used her smartwatch to call her mother. She only managed to say, "Save me," before losing consciousness. The worried woman rushed home at once and asked her mother-in-law where her daughter was, but her mother-in-law had always looked down on her. At that moment, the mother-in-law received a call from the man. He said his mistress's daughter had suffered a heart attack and was in the hospital. Without hesitation, the mother-in-law got ready to head there. Seeing this, the woman dropped to her knees and begged her mother-in-law tearfully to tell her where her daughter was. Annoyed, the mother-in-law told her the man had taken the little girl swimming that day. The woman stood up immediately and hurried to the nearby swimming pool to look for her daughter. She spotted a little girl floating in the water and jumped in to rescue her. She soon realized this was not her daughter. The girl's family scolded her, explaining their child was practicing diving. They suspected she had bad intentions and quickly left. The woman was left alone in despair. Just then, a bystander saw a news report about a little girl who had drowned. After getting the exact address, the woman rushed to that swimming pool. When she arrived, she found it was indeed her daughter. She immediately called an ambulance to take the girl to the hospital for emergency treatment. But it was already too late. Overcome with grief, the woman stood in the hallway, regretting that if she had arrived sooner, things might have turned out differently. Then she caught sight of the man at the end of the corridor. She ran forward and accused him of abandoning their daughter. The man tried to explain that he had faced an emergency. Before the woman could tell him the tragic news, her mother-in-law cut her off and called her ill-mannered. The woman slapped her mother-in-law in response. The man thought she had acted disrespectfully and slapped her too. He then told her he wanted a divorce. The woman's heart died toward him in an instant. As the others left coldly, she knelt down and called her wealthy father to tell him everything. Later, everyone held a funeral for the little girl. By chance, the man arrived with his mistress's family to celebrate his mistress's daughter's birthday. Seeing the solemn crowd around the woman, he stepped forward and asked whose funeral it was. The woman refused to answer and told him to stay away from her from then on. Knowing he was in the wrong, the man backed up with his mistress and drove to the birthday party. When he entered the venue, he found the festive birthday party had been decorated like a solemn funeral. Staring at the coffin in the center of the hall, he ordered people to remove this prank. A masked woman walked into the hall and stopped everyone. When the man learned she was the daughter of a wealthy tycoon, he obeyed. Unexpectedly, the woman spoke publicly about how he had abandoned his daughter. While the man was confused, she took off her mask and revealed her face. The man could not understand her actions that day. The woman told him to look inside the coffin and he would understand everything. When the man saw what was inside, he broke down and collapsed to the floor. The woman coldly told him to prepare for their divorce early the next morning, then left without another glance. That night, the man sank into despair. Meanwhile, the mistress's daughter looked for the man. Ignoring her mother's warnings, she ran into the road alone. The man compensated the woman in this tragic way. The mistress went insane after losing her daughter. The woman finally got her revenge. Suddenly, a butterfly landed on her sleeve. She remembered her daughter once said she wanted to become a butterfly to stay with her. Moved by the memory, she held on to what little faith she had left and resolved to keep living bravely.